Alright, just a quick highlight from a call from today's chat room session, GreatStockPicks.com. And kind of a staple in our room is a bounce play. You probably see some of those in our videos. You hear me talking about bounce plays, but ARUN is a good example of one. Aruba Networks. Anytime you have a stock, especially one that's, you know, look at the daily, it's in a nice uptrend. When you have something that strong, and then all of a sudden it just pushes down, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row, and then even better, on Tuesday put in a nice narrow day. So we put that on Bounce Watch, and I'll switch to 5-minute candles. You can see the opening candle right here from this morning. So it put in a crystal clear high for the first 30 minutes of trading of 21.54. As it starts to come back up, typically on a stock that's been strong on the daily, that's down this many days in a row, and then if it can trade in a fairly narrow range for the first 30 minutes or so, a break of that 30-minute high oftentimes will give you a nice bounce. Short covering and longs popping in, thinking it's overdone to the downside, what have you. 21.55 right there is a break of that early high, and I put the worst case stop rather than the low of the day, you know, below the 5-minute trigger candle itself. So you have a 21.55 entry idea, 21.29 stop. So about what, 26 cents risk. And from 21.55, this made it all the way up to 1.2, 22.16. So a nice move in our favor, and really, if you look at the chart, once it triggered, it never looked back at the entry. So a pretty easy trade, and those bounce plays are something, in my opinion, you know, you should always have on watch whenever you have something like that. Now daily here. We also had an example of one that looked great, was Red Hat, RHT. I mean, that's again a pretty strong stock, and then 4 big down days in a row, volume increasing. Having said that, I don't have much to show you because I was looking at something else after Red Hat, and when they gap up, it makes it a little more difficult to trade them too. I would prefer they open near the previous day's close, trade for a while, and then break out. So Red Hat did a big gap up. Was a nice buy on this first pullback on 5. Some of our members did it, but at the time, I was looking at other stuff, so never even did anything with Red Hat. But the purpose of that is to show you the daily. That's a nice sell-off there, and certainly it was worth watching today. And then just a bunch of other little stuff. I quit after half a day because if you trade at all, you know the hour before the Fed FOMC announcement, really an hour and a half, nothing happens, and then after the FOMC announcement, things get real crazy whippy. So, but PPL, some of our chat room members noticed this sell-off, and so we went ahead and called this as a long right there on that green candle. And you know, you got a quick 20-25 cent move there, and you know that's always good for a trade, especially going into lunchtime. But you know, that's really nothing to brag about. Just a couple little things. Sara Lee. After this just ripped lower, I think they rejected the $70 bid or whatever. I went ahead and called this as a short right in here. Worst case stop right there. And it's been grinding lower all day. But again, not much to brag about. Maybe a 30-40 cent move at best. But still a nice little short. And a couple other things as well. But again, just a short video today. And I was trying to just kind of share the bounce play strategy with you. And we will follow up with a highlight video from tomorrow's trading, tomorrow's chat room calls, tomorrow after the market closes. So have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.